Mark here. So this video is going to be my Beatles accumulation, the vinyl, the records. And I call it accumulation, not a collection, because for a number of reasons. First is I don't have them all. I'm not actively seeking them all. If I come across something I don't already have, I will pick it up. And most of this stuff was stuff I bought when I bought out somebody's collection. A lot of them are playable, but not very tolerable to listen to. People use them as frisbees, or God only knows what some people do to them to get them scratched up. But they don't skip, just a lot of pops and noises. And I would say majority of them are, I cleaned them up, and a lot of them are just, fine. But there's still stuff in here that, if I can find another version of it, not another version, but another copy of it in better condition, I'll try to find it or try to pick it up. So anyway, I'll get started here. So I've got Introducing the Beatles, VJ Records. I think this is an unofficial pressing. So it's stereophonic. Next is Meet the Beatles in stereo. This is on Apple Records. And then this is Meet the Beatles. It doesn't say whether it's mono or stereo. This one's on Capitol Records. Let's see, this copy of Meet the Beatles. Another one. You say high fidelity. Anyway, that's the second one. So that one, you can see this one's in good shape. That's why I pulled it out. This one's probably not nearly as good a shape. And I don't know what this little circle is up here, but this one has more of a full circle. This one has a full circle. And I don't know if that makes a damn bit of difference. Okay, here's another stereo Meet the Beatles. Again, that's not out. Okay, so those are I think there was four of those. All right, the Beatles' second album on Apple. The Beatles' Hard Day's Night. It looks like somebody hand wrote John, Paul, George, and Ringo there. So that's Hard Day's Night. And since I just did this video, I thought I didn't have it, but now I have to flip through it because I didn't think about it before I started. That is the remastered one that I just picked up this week. Next is something new by the Beatles. Apple. Beatles 65. Capitol Records. Another Beatles 65, Capitol Records. Beatles 6 on Apple. This is full dimensional stereo, new improved. Another Beatles 6. So that one doesn't say that. Okay, so then I got Help, also starring Leo McKern. Another Help. Let me see. Gatefold. So 2 Helps. And again, this one doesn't say new improved full dimensional stereo, whereas this one does. And I don't think, is this one a gatefold? You can pull it out. It's in kind of ratty shape. It's all falling apart now. You can see it's all falling apart. Whoa! And you can see that's why I've got 2 copies of this, because this one's in crappy condition. Okay, Rubber Soul, 2 copies of that. One on Capitol, one on Apple. And somebody stuck a Chiquita banana sticker on one of them. Yep, and see this one again. New improved full dimensional stereo. And this one doesn't say it, the one with the Chiquita banana sticker on it. So this one does, and that one doesn't. And then we have yesterday and today. This is a gold record award on it. Revolver. Apple Records. And let's see how many of these things we have. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Let's see, one. This one, somebody tore the cover off, I imagine, to hang it on their wall. 2, 3. So that one's stereo. Let's see if I put this in a gatefold. Not that one. How about this one? Yes. There's that. And then if you can see in my lap, you know what somebody did with that one. Apple Records. And this one, they also tore off the thing here. You see. And then this one's on Red Capitol Records label. And, oops, it's falling out. Don't want that to happen. That's why I should put them in like this, so that if it's a gatefold and it's coming out here, the arrows should be pointing up so that they don't slide out. Makes it easier to get out when you want them to get out, but it also makes it easier for them to fall out when you don't want them to. Okay, Magical Mystery Tour. Let me see if I put that in a gatefold. I did not. Anyway, Apple Records, Magical Mystery Tour. Yellow Submarine. And got a couple of those. That one's on Apple. And let's see. This is Red Capitol label, the Beatles. This is obviously going to be reissue because you see that it has the Beatles mark there instead of one like this that has the little number on it. So it's a gatefold, and it has the embossed Beatles here. This one has the embossed Beatles here, but no number here. It's on Apple too. And then this one has the number down there. So I've got, what, 5 copies of that. And then here's another one. This one just has the Beatles printed there, but that's the one that's on white vinyl. And so those are all of my white albums. And we got Abbey Road on Apple. 2 Let It Be's. Apple. Gatefold. Gatefold. So we've got 2 of those. Alright, Songs and Pictures of the Fabulous Beatles on VJ. Again, I think this is an unofficial pressing. Let's see, the early Beatles. No on Capitol. This is the Beatles again. And that's on Apple. And this is Greatest Hits, the Beatles 62 through 66. 62 through 66. This one's Apple. This one's Capitol. This one has a little apple up here. What does this say? Maybe I got one in the front, one in the back. Yeah, let's do this. Well, let's not do that. But anyway, since this one's on Apple, it has a little apple up here, and I think on this one, if I can get it out, screw it. If you know Beatles, you probably know a hell of a lot better than I do, and I don't want this stuff falling out. Okay, now Beatles 67 through 70, Capitol Records, gatefold. This is the Beatles featuring Tony Sheridan in the beginning, circa 1960. Polydor, gatefold, and then the last of the 12 inches is Love Songs by the Beatles, Capitol Records. It's on a gatefold, but I don't have it in a gatefold sleeve, and I'm not going to take it out. So, okay, Love Songs. Now on to the 7 inches, and this was in my 7-inch video collection. So I've got Don't Want to Spoil the Party on one side and 8 Days a Week on the other. Yesterday on one side, Act Naturally on the other. Day Tripper on one side and Work It Out on the other. Paperback Writer on one side, Rain on the other. What Goes On one side, Nowhere Man on the other. Twist and Shout on one side, and There's a Place on the other. And For You Blue on one side, and The Wrong Road, The Long and Windy Road on the other. You Know My Name, Look Up My Number on one side, and Let It Be on the other. Something on one side and Come Together on the other. And same thing, Something on one side. This is a duplicate of the last one, and Come Together on the other. So anyway, that's my Beatles accumulation. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click like, subscribe, all that other stuff. Anyway, thanks. Bye.